So why don't men talk? Let's talk about that. Hey guys, Randy here with the Living Adventure. Yeah, one of the one of the common comments I get from girlfriends and wives is, why doesn't my boyfriend or my husband talk? Men are silent. Men tend to not speak a lot of words. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've met men that'll just talk for like 2 hours straight and never let anybody in, the conversation. And by the way, that's not a conversation. You're an audience. You're not in a conversation with people like that. But the reality for most men that tend not to say too many words is that, one, they're thinking and they're trying to process the information that's being given to them. Two, they're careful. And the reason that they're careful is maybe in the past or present that the words that have come out of their mouth have been taken incorrectly or used against them, weaponized against them. That's a big one. And three, they just don't know what to say. They don't know how to express how they're feeling. And I think this is one of the big misconceptions about communication, is that all communication starts from the heart, from how you're feeling. And I'm going to do a lesson on that in another video about where this process starts, the whole process of communication. And I learned it a long time ago. And once I learned it, I was like, wow, that's really cool. But the reality for most men is that because we've buried our emotions, we put this dam in front of us, and we've got all this emotional turmoil raging in background. And some of us have become so used to it because we've lived with it for so long that we don't even know what's going on anymore. We just, it's part of who we are. This raging turmoil of emotions that keeps adding to our pot and keeps adding to our pot as we move through life, and we just get numb to it, really. To try to separate these emotional feelings that are all mixed up from a current conversation when you're trying to engage with somebody is very difficult for a man. And, this is where I go back to saying that learning how to manage your emotions is so critical, so vital. Learning how to be responsive to the environment that you're currently in, meaning that you're engaged in the conversation, and that means from the heart to the mind to the mouth. Choosing the right words, the appropriate facial tones or facial actions and intonations, and there's a lot to it. There's more to communicating than what one meets the eyes. I remember in a movie seeing, and I love watching movies, not for the entertainment of it, although I do like the entertainment of it, but I try to understand some of the writings and the lines that are used in the movie and the meaning behind them. And the one that really struck me was, I think it was a Star Wars movie, and the line was something along where a creature said, I can speak, and, meaning that he's intelligent. And the other character said, just having the ability to speak does not make you intelligent. And so words coming out of your mouth does not make you intelligent. Using and crafting those words carefully and effectively, that makes you intelligent. And so men don't want to look foolish. They don't want to be seen as anything other than, these incredible creatures that are here to provide and protect and defend and be loved. And so if they don't know what to say, they're not going to say anything. And if the words that they're going to say are going to be used against them in some sort of weaponry, either at the time or in the future, they're not going to say anything. So we have to teach men, one, to be understanding of their emotions. Two is you have to give them the space to allow them to talk without weaponizing those words against them. And we all can say the wrong thing at the wrong time. So maybe that's not what they're meaning. And I hear that, oh man, the amount of times I hear that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that gets frustrating for men that are trying to process thought, because hang on a second, I'm trying to figure out what you mean internally in our heads, right? But the repetition of that is just, it becomes really intense for a lot of guys. So give the guys a break. Like, understand that, just coming out with words and splashing them onto a canvas and hoping it's art is not necessarily their way. But there are reasons why that they don't talk. And men, if you want to communicate better with the loved ones of your life, which is important, then understand that there are ways to do that, and we can offer some help in that process. So I hope this helps, guys. Cheers.